Okay, I respectfully acknowledge that I live, work, and play and learn on the unceded and unoccupied traditional territories of the Lheidli First Nation. I make this acknowledgement to remind us to teach each other about the significance of the Lheidli people's relationship to the land, and if it weren't for this land and its dispossession from the Lheidli people, we would not be here. Therefore, we are honored by the continued grace of the Lheidli to work with us to decolonize our ways of knowing and being in this place. Thank you very much, and I'm going to hand that over to Stephen.
Hello, everyone. I hope you can see me. So I hope you remember me. I'm sure many of you have returned. I'm Steve. I'm the academic, technically I'm an access instructor, but what that means is I can help with any of your subject matter and any of your study skills. I'm going to show you a quick video about what we do here in the Academic Success Centre. And then I'm going to show you another video after that, talking about slightly different topic about how you can write cover letters and resumes and help yourself get a job when you're over here in Canada. But with that, got a little video I can play. It's of myself at the Academic Success Centre, and it shows you exactly what we're doing. So I'll play the video, and if you can't hear it, especially Sue, if you can't hear it, let me know. And as always, just your question. Sorry, what was that?
Just reminding people to always be muted. Okay, there's a lot of feedback that happens when we're, everybody has their microphones on. So please stay muted. Thank you.
Okay.
Not alone. At Testing and Tutoring, whether studying online or on campus, you're not alone. At Testing and Tutoring Services, we are committed to your success. Our services are for all CNC students, and they are free of charge. Hi, I'm Steve, and I'm one of the English tutors at CNC. Here are some of the ways that we can help you. First, tutoring. CNC's faculty tutors are experts in the fields of math, English, science, business, and accounting. Students from programs such as health sciences, the trades, engineering, and forestry also find our tutors helpful for understanding the many concepts that are covered in their courses. We tutor the material found at all levels, from academic upgrading to your final year. You will find the tutors a valuable resource, whether you are struggling to understand a concept or seeking to excel in your area of study. Our one-on-one tutoring sessions are tailored to give you the individual help in discovering the specific techniques and learning methods that are best for you. We will help you increase your academic performance, which will help you achieve better grades. Our tutoring service is available face-to-face at Testing and Tutoring Services or via video conference or phone. You can book up to 2 30-minute appointments each week for each subject area. Second, writing skills. Our English tutors are available to work with you to become the best writer you can be. From understanding the question, through the process of brainstorming, outlining, drafting, revising, editing, and polishing, we will support you. Whether you are a novice or an expert, we can assist you in taking your writing to the next level. In addition to our CNC faculty tutors, CNC has partnered with the online writing tutoring platform called WriteAway. After submitting your assignment online to WriteAway, a qualified tutor will provide you with written feedback on ways to improve your assignment. Most often you will receive feedback in 2 days. Check out writeaway.ca for more information. Third, learning strategies. Our tutors can assist you to develop and refine the academic skills needed for you to succeed in your courses. We will work with you to develop the study skills such as semester planning, time management, and the specific skills needed for online learning. We also hold study labs and workshops throughout the semester. In these labs, students get together with a tutor to focus on one area of study. Topics include online study, staying motivated, studying techniques, textbook reading, writing skills. Fourth, English language support for non-native English speakers. Tutors trained in teaching English as a second language are here to help you as you develop your reading comprehension, academic writing, public speaking, and other language skills. We will help you understand and work through your assignments, which will result in improved English proficiency, greater confidence, and a better grade. Fifth, Aboriginal Tutoring Service. The Aboriginal Centre at CNC, known as the ARC, invites tutors into their centre to provide all of the aforementioned services to Aboriginal learners. These are just some of the ways that we can support you as you study. We are dedicated to helping you succeed. Be sure to check out the website at Testing and Tutoring Services or drop by for information on our hours, contact information, and upcoming events and workshops aimed at your success.
Okay.
That was great, Stephen. Thank you.
Great. No, you're welcome. I hope you understood a lot of that. There was a lot of information covered in that video. One thing that has changed in the video, you could see our place was called Testing and Tutoring Services. We've now been changed to the Academic Centre. Nothing else has changed, just the name. We're still here and we're here to help you. So if you have any questions, just write them in the chat or say them. While I'm waiting for some questions, I could just reiterate that we also spoke about this system called Right Away. So that's slightly different. It was in the video. It's slightly different from what we do in the Academic Centre. It's a national or provincial actually platform where you can send your writing to rightaway.ca, and a qualified tutor somewhere in BC will look at your work and give you some feedback. They won't do it for you. What they will do is give feedback. So the idea of me as a tutor is that I don't do your work for you, but I try to help you learn and give you tips to make your paper better. So, and with that, both you get a better grade and you become a better writer. So definitely use the tutoring services. Oh, thanks, Sue. Yeah, rightaway.ca.
You're welcome. Please take Stephen up on his offer to assist you. It makes a huge difference, and I know all of you want to succeed and do very well in your studies. So please, that's what Stephen's there for, and all the other tutors are there for. Okay.
And if you want to book an appointment with a tutor, with me or with one of the other tutors, there's the email address, ASC, Academic Success Centre, at cnc.bc.ca. No, I don't see any questions, so I'll continue. If any come up, just let me know. Now, one thing that wasn't in the video and that's not covered by us, the tutors here, is cover letter and resume writing. Now, you need these things when you apply for a job. Maybe you're here studying and you want a part-time job at McDonald's or a clothing store or somewhere here. Or maybe you've finished your studies and you want to really make sure that your resume is strong and your cover letter is strong, and you can go out and get a job and in what you're studying, maybe in HR, maybe in, I don't know, whatever field you're studying. So because I can't help with that, what CNC has done is they've bought into a platform called Devant. So this is an online system that helps you prepare and get ready your CV, your cover letter, and it even gives help with interview skills. So instead of listening to me talk about it, I will play their promo video, and then we'll have questions about it after. I think the parts that you're going to find most interesting, though, are the cover letter writing place and the resume writing. But I find the interview practice part of it very interesting. So with that, I will play it. I'm not sure if the sound is going to work here.
Welcome to your Devant Career Center portal demo.
Is it sound working?
It's perfect. Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Sue.
So in the portal, you have a couple of main features that I want to cover. Firstly, there's the events. So we do events every single week. We cover a wide variety of career-related topics, and we cover things like immigration Q&As with immigration lawyers. We have expert panels on different industry careers. We have social events with career coaches where you can go and ask questions. And we have a whole range of different career-related topics that happen. We also run the Get Hired Virtual Hiring Fair twice a year, which is a large virtual hiring fair that you can attend, talk to employers, apply for jobs, etc. Next one is coming up in the early parts of 2023. Okay, the second piece of what we do is the asynchronous tools that are on the platform and courses. So we have a resume builder. This takes you through step-by-step building out your resume. We have videos, examples, tips along the way to help you build it out. And then at the end, you can download it in 6 possible formats. So there's 3 typical formats for a resume: chronological, skills-based, and hybrid. We have these in entry-level version. If you don't have a lot of work experience, this prioritizes your education, etc. And we have them in experienced version as well. You can download more than one version of it and see if you like one more than the other. You'll notice our CV and resume downloads are designed to be ATS friendly. They're visually appealing, but they're not fancy with images everywhere or tables. We're trying to make this so that the resume or CV can get through the applicant tracking system or ATS system through to the employers. So if you've been applying for jobs and you don't hear anything back, it could be that your resume or CV is not making it to the hiring manager because it's getting caught up and rejected by this ATS system. So our builder helps design resumes and CVs that are designed to get through those to the employer. Okay, we have a resume scanner where you can look at all kinds of feedback on your resume. You can upload one, you can look at one that you've just built with the builder. You can rescore this as many times as you want. You can print the results and share them. And you can look at your feedback on the 60 checks or 59 checks that have been done. So there's 6 things here that I would like to pay attention to. Firstly, you can see feedback on the file, very basic things: the age, the file type, the size, etc. Always got articles here to help you through each area of your resume or CV. Then we go into presentation, so things like the number of pages, the word count, the white space. Then we go into things like more detailed things like skills. What are the employability skills that were pulled out from your resume? What are the knowledge areas? Here's a word cloud showing you what are the most representative skills and terms that are identified in your resume. We go through language as well, so spelling, grammar, repeated phrases, sentence structure, etc. So lots of detail for you to review on your resume. And we always provide videos. We always provide an explanation beside each category about why this is important and what the system is looking for. So lots of great feedback. Keep rescoring, move up your score. After you've done that, maybe got a score over 80, share this with a career advisor, a coach, a friend, a mentor, etc. Hope you find that useful. One last point, you can always view an ATS version of your CV or resume here as well using this link. That gives you a sense of what is the system seeing when it looks at that file. If you upload it to an application tracking system, what is the computer seeing? And you can see that there. Okay, we've got a similar tool as the resume builder, but for a cover letter. Walks you through step by step how to build your cover letter. We've got an elevator pitch builder. An elevator pitch is like a 60-second summary about yourself that is designed to engage listeners. So we walk you through building that out as well. This is great for networking. We've got a LinkedIn networking tool that basically takes the LinkedIn database and turns it into a job search tool. So you can search for people by role, by company, by location. You can search for companies by industry and location. When you're building out your career plan, this is a particularly useful tool because you can identify who the big, small, medium companies are in your industry. You can identify people who are the hiring managers at those companies, etc. And you can store all these documents in the My Documents section. Okay, my favorite, the AI interview tool. So you can, in this tool, you can practice individual interview questions and you can take mock interviews. You can take interviews based on industry. You can take interviews based on an auto-generated interview. You can make a custom one using our large database of interview questions, or you can take one based on your resume or CV. So the system will look at your resume or CV and create an interview just based on your document. So here we go. It's analyzed. It's going to ask me 5 of 11 possible questions. It's identified. It's going to take about 7 minutes. I can answer in video as the default, of course. If that's a problem for you, you can answer by typing in your responses. After you've done that, it'll ask you some confidence questions. You know, how did that interview go? Was this tool helpful? Those kinds of things. And then you can look at the feedback on that interview. So you can always go back and look at all of your interviews in the My Interviews section, and you can look at the feedback. So there's the answer to some of my confidence questions. I can look at each question and get some feedback. Looks like you worked at Fanshawe College. Tell us about what you learned or achieved there. Okay, here's a transcript of everything I said. I can re-listen to my response. I can self-evaluate on some key points. So this is important for you. You should be thinking about this question and then looking back and saying, well, did I do all the things I should have done when answering this question? Did I talk briefly about my responsibilities? Did I focus on what I need to learn generally and about myself, etc.? You can check those off. And then you can get some AI feedback, body language. We've always got tips and advice here, of course, to give you advice on those as well if you have questions. So perceived emotion, you can click the little information button and find out, why is that topic important? What are they expecting from me here in the system? Communication and speech, those darn filler words that we always use, right? Ums, ahs, likes, you can see all those and try to improve the instances of those. Speech rate and clarity, and then camera position and video quality. This is crucial because probably the first touch point you have with an employer these days is going to be over Zoom or Teams or something like that, or through a AI interview where you don't even have a person on the other end of your first interview. So these are common. We're hearing this from employers that this is more common. So this tool is great if you want to practice for in-person interviews, of course, right? You can practice all those hard questions you're going to get and practice the common questions like, tell me about a time you had a difficult team situation, those kinds of things. But you can also get some feedback on technical things as well in case your first touch point is over Zoom or Teams or something like that. Okay, we've got tons of courses in here for you as well. So the Get Hired Masterclass. We put a ton of effort into building out this Get Hired Masterclass. 2 years with career development practitioners. We surveyed career services folks. We talked to students, and we built this masterclass based on all of that information. It's a video-based course. They're short videos, but we've also got a ton of tools to use in here. So it goes through the planning, preparation, and action stages of getting ready for an interview or getting ready to find your dream career. And in each section, we cover a few different areas. So we start with the first section, just building out your career plan a little bit. anytime you can download this report, share it with a career advisor or mentor. And there are some optional pieces and mandatory pieces. So here's the mandatory ones. It says I need to create a total of 5. You'll be able to watch your progress through each one as you go. You'll also notice that there are things like skills assessments where we use a tool to identify what are your top transferable skills, what are your prime strengths. Those are the things they get recorded into your career plan, and then you can take those and add them to your resume or your cover letter, etc. These are great to share with your career advisors and mentors as well as part of this report. At the end of completing all of this, you'll get a certificate that you can download and upload to your LinkedIn profile as well. In the preparation stage, we start building out your application package. So building a resume, scanning it, building a cover letter, watching videos on how to have the best possible LinkedIn profile, that kind of thing. So Get Hired Masterclass is a great resource. An additional piece of motivation, if you're not convinced by that, is to become part of the Talent Spotlight. So if you complete the masterclass, you're able to become part of our Talent Spotlight. The Talent Spotlight does 3 things for you. First, you get to introduce yourself in a video that can go on our LinkedIn profile. That's optional, of course, but a great way to put yourself in front of employers. You can have a profile on our website. So here's this month's talent. You can see some of these profiles, get to introduce yourself, what you're targeting, view your LinkedIn profile, talk about some of the things you're good at, etc. And you get a profile at our booth at the Get Hired Expo. So we'll have a Talent Spotlight booth, and your profile will be there for employers to kind of see who are the go-getters. And that's what employers are coming to Devon and asking, right? Who are those keeners? And show me some of those folks. And so you get to introduce yourself by doing that in the Talent Spotlight. So hopefully that's a little extra motivation for you to complete it.
Come to TurboTax and
Don't
Hang
do your
on.
taxes. Meet with an expert.
Went to ads. Give me a sec here. Sorry about that. I think the YouTube thing went to ads. we got the most of it done there. Let me come back to your questions. Are these questions or something else? All right, so
Yeah, they're mostly questions for me. I'll just put my email address, guys, everybody, and you can send them to me. Okay. Campus housing, you do have to contact them directly. We don't, it's a different department and we don't look after that. Most of the campus housing is done 6 to 9 months in advance, or people request campus housing. There are options, private options here in town, but does anybody have questions for Stephen? That was a great presentation, very helpful. I again really hope that you take him and the other tutors and teachers up on their expertise.
one thing I should mention is how you get to access it. So you have to access it through your CNC email, because that's your login. That shows that the college has paid for it. So you can do that by going to the CNC website and going to under student services, or you can just Google CNC Devont and you'll click on the page and it will come up and they will ask you to enter your email. So just Google CNC Devont and that's all you need.
Oh, I didn't know that. That makes sense.
Yeah, I could share the screen and I could show you what it looks like if we wait a couple of minutes. Yeah. Here's Google CNC Devont, and here it is here, Devont, your career toolkit. You just can click get started and then it'll ask you your login information and you're away. So it's under career services, but you can just Google Devont. Okay, let me just stop sharing. Okay, so if there's not any more questions from me, I guess that's it.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your time. Thank you. And if nobody has anything further, we'll let Stephen go. I know he's a busy man. So
Thank you, everyone, and I do hope to see you all. Remember that you can have a tutoring session online and face to face. Of course, I prefer face to face, but online's available as well. So I hope to see you all one at a time. Thank you.
thank
Bye.
you very much, Stephen. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to end the session now. Please send some emails if you need to the International Education email address. And it's here in the chat, intl_edu@cnc.bc.ca. And I will respond to you. Okay. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about your rights as a worker and renter in Canada. Okay, I believe somebody's got a question here. Thank you. When do you pick up your IDs? I think you can do that this week. Your bus pass, unfortunately, that would be later on, perhaps next week, or it might even be May 8th. And you get the bus pass from the student services. No, you get the bus pass from the what do you call it? Sorry, student union. And in the meantime, you can get a 10 pass from the, what is it? From the City Hall or Shoppers Drug Mart or Save On. Lots of places who can do that for you. Okay. And if that's it, we'll sign out. Anybody have another question? Anyone?